Imagine a world where you can print yourself a new spleen, or perhaps a designer nose just in time for allergy season. Welcome to the zany kingdom of bioprinting, where science, art, and questionable coffee consumption converge to create living tissues with the help of a magical ingredient, Bioink. Our journey begins in the prestigious lab of Professor Polly Polymer, whose desk is cluttered with half-eaten vegan muffins and a suspiciously alive cactus, possibly the victim of an early bioprinting trial. Polly's passion? Bioinks. Her nemesis? The infamously sticky Bioink blob, which once attached itself to her shoes and almost invaded the chemistry department. But that's another story. Bioinks, Polly explains, are the glamorous cousins of printer ink. While regular ink is content to splash colors onto paper, Bioinks carry living cells, nutrients, and scaffolding molecules, hoping to build structures so marvelous even the ancient Egyptians would be jealous. The mythical ingredients. Meet the crowd of Bioink ingredients. Alginate struts its stuff, promising to make tissues sturdy and jiggly. Gelatin, the diva, auditions for its role as structural support with dramatic flair, melting whenever things get too hot. Meanwhile, collagen, the beauty queen of the lab, tries desperately to hold everyone together, but occasionally suffers breakdowns under stress, no judgment. Confusing consistency. Polly's assistant, Ted, attempts to mix the perfect Bioink. He adds cells, water, and what he thinks is alginate, actually powdered donut sugar. The resulting blob sprouts tiny donut holes and is quickly adopted by the lab's resident mice. Moral of the story: Bioinks need customization, balancing viscosity and cell-friendliness, not snack potential. Living on the edge. Bioinks aspire to greatness. They want to be printed into organs, vessels, even ears that actually listen, unlike Ted. The recipe must allow cells to survive each step, from mixing, to printing, to sitting around, waiting for someone to poke them with a microscope. If cells don't survive, you've got yourself a very expensive Jell-O and a disappointed Professor Polly. Act natural, please. Synthetic Bioinks try to copy nature. Some succeed. Some result in tissues that glow ominously under black light. The biggest trend? Creating hybrid inks, blending natural and synthetic materials to make tissues tougher, tastier, or more likely to win the Tissue of the Year award. The Great Print-Off. With a wave of her pipette, Polly and her team wrangle their Bioink into a bioprinter, ready to create a patch of skin for a patient who forgot sunscreen. The machine whirs. The Bioink oozes. The cells cheer if you listen closely. Success. A squishy, living masterpiece worthy of Instagram. Bioinks are the lifeblood of bioprinting, clever, complex, and sometimes a little bit ridiculous. As the field advances, so does the stampede of ingredients, each aspiring to their own Nobel Prize in stickiness. Next time you see a freshly printed ear, remember, behind every organ lies an army of Bioink ingredients, battling for their spot in scientific history and preferably not on Ted's shoes.